The why Buddha advised that is because we desire happiness, we do not desire suffering. And the hell beings, hunger gods, animal beings, they are devoid of the temporal happiness, and even the human beings, devas, even they have temporary pleasure, but they are devoid of ultimate happiness. They are devoid of ultimate happiness. Even though we experience temporary pleasure, but we are devoid of ultimate happiness, the liberation from oceans of samsara suffering, the suffering of pain and suffering of free from suffering of pain and suffering of change, all the temporary samsara pleasures, that which are nature of suffering of change. And then the fundamental suffering, where the true other suffering rises from, is progressive compounding suffering. Chapa duche jedunga. So this aggregates is under the control of karma and delusion, so that's why it's pervaded by suffering, and not only that, it's contaminated seed of delusions. Because of that this is pervaded by suffering, by that, and this contains the body and mind, consciousness of mind that was continued from past life, which continued from past life, which continued from beginningless rebirth. So that it carries coming imprints, imprints of positive karma, imprints of negative karma as well as negative karma. So it compounds. And then you experience the result of suffering in this life. So it compounds suffering of this life, and it compounds future life rebirth, future life suffering. That. So pervasive compounding suffering. Chapa duji gidunga in Tibetan language. So that's the main suffering that where the Buddhist should they should the main suffering, the Buddhist should recognize the foundation of those two other sufferings, the fundamental suffering, where they realize that as the nature of suffering, and generally wish to be free from that. That is the total renunciation of suffering. Therefore, once you generate that, then you enter in the path to liberation, to nirvana. You enter in the path to liberation. Then from there, you achieve the five paths. There's five paths to achieve nirvana, the ultimate happiness, liberation from samsara. So that's how you achieve the ultimate happiness, liberation from samsara. Yeah. So with the bodhicitta realization, then the intent mind path, on the basis of that renunciation of samsara, then generally bodhicitta realization, then one intent mind path, great vehicle path, the ten five paths to minor paths to enlightenment, and ten bhumis according to Paramedana Mahayana Sutra, Paramedana path. So the Mahayana tantric path, then the Mahayana Paramedana path, then you achieve, you cease. It has a greater skill, so greater skill, direct perception of emptiness, same, but the method is it has a greater skill of method, such as bodhicitta, sabodha, and then Buddha's about that. You develop bodhicitta, possessed by the wisdom, we develop wisdom by possessed with bodhicitta, then Papa the same Bhumi, so it takes three countless eons to collect the cause of Dhammakaya, to collect the cause of wisdom, to collect the merits of wisdom, the cause of the Rupakaya, holy Buddha's holy body, the merits of the virtue, all of that. So long as taught, I see it taught into that. But by practice tantra, even the raw tantra, you're able to collect merits of wisdom, merits of virtue, cause of Dhammakaya, Rupakaya within one life. Doesn't need to collect. Doesn't take. Doesn't need to take for a long time. Three countless eons. One can complete in one life. Able to achieve enlightenment in one life. So you achieve the you do the long life meditation, and then able to live the life for 1,000 years like that, and then collect the merits, wisdom, merits, virtue, and achieve enlightenment in one life like that. So now practicing high tantra, Kriya tantra, Cha tantra, Anadra yoga tantra, Ma Anadra yoga tantra. So first class of tantra. The fourth one, highest yoga tantra, it has the greatest skill than the lower tantra. So able to actualize the clear light, Mahamudra clear light, the Tantra Mahamudra clear light. able to actualize that. And then, the greatest skill, High Tantra has the greatest skill. So, therefore, even without need to take 1,000 years to have long life and then collect merit wisdom, merit virtue, and cause Dharmakaya, Rupakaya, and achieving enlightenment without need to take even that much time. Then within some number of years, by practice High Tantra, then you are by actualizing the Tantri Mahamudra, the clear light, the Tantra wisdom, and the dual blissful voidness, and then that's the quickest way to seize, to overcome, or to seize the dualist view, dualist mind. Dualist mind, dualist view, and able to achieve unified state of Vajradhara shortest time, within some number of years, like Milarepa, so forth. So many yogis happened who achieved full enlightenment in a brief lifetime, like Triptin Chökyi Dorje, or the Jawa Insapa Lama Tsongkhapa tradition, or so many happened at some time. So, like that. Triptin Chökyi Dorje supposed to be, and those still he's only mentioned in the Mahamudra teachings, still able to see I don't think it's Everest, it's another mountain, I think in Tibet, still can see with achieved enlightenment within a lifetime, within a short lifetime. Achieving enlightenment within a brief lifetime of degenerated time. So, so those are most fortunate being, able to achieve enlightenment within in the brief lifetime of the degenerated time, within some number of years. So like that. Anyway, I'm saying. I've forgotten what I was talking. So yeah, so as I mentioned, we desire happiness. So not just temporary happiness, some sort of pleasure, which is the only nature of suffering. The Devahima means pleasure or the looking for common devas, human beings and devas, commonly what their pleasure or they're looking for is just another type of suffering or change. That's what it is. Or not really looking for ultimate happiness, not really looking for happiness. No, not really looking for happiness, because not looking for ultimate happiness. The happiness what they're looking for is suffering with change. So it's not a type of suffering. So that someone change. There are two reasons to understand. So, for example, why some self-pleasure is nature of suffering? One has to understand. Just able to say, nature of suffering is not enough. One has to understand the reason, logical reason. One has to understand one. So Salma Lama Tsongkhapa mentioned the example in the lam-rim. For example, burned by sun, or whatever is the condition, feeling so hot, and then get into water. Water pond or water lake or swimming pool or whatever, in the ocean, whatever. So by getting into that water, so what happens? So the previous suffering hot, it stopped from great, and the next suffering feeling cold, it started from small. Not the suffering hot stopped from great, suffering cold started from small. That's what it is. So there's no break from suffering. There's no break from suffering. There's no break. There's no holiday. There's no vacation. There's no break even for 1 second. Not only 1 day, 1 hour, minute, not even 1 second. From the kappa dujige donga pervasive compounding suffering. Not even second break from that. Constantly suffering. On top of that, then suffering pain or suffering a change experience. Suffering pain, not necessarily all the time, but the time to time. Even the animals they don't want to experience. They recognize that. As his owner said, when you see dog, then you put a stick like this or something, they don't want to be hit, so they run away. So even the animals, they recognize. That's the example. So the suffering The third suffering is all there, best basis. So, so I'm talking now, some sort of pleasure, but how that is the nature of suffering or change. So once you get in the water, it is the suffering hot, stopped from great, and the suffering cold started from small. So like that. So and then the suffering cold increases more and more. You more you stay in the water. So like that. So means another. So what we call pleasure, as another suffering stopped, another suffering began. So that's what we call pleasure. So another suffering changed, another suffering stopped, another suffering began. So that's the example. That is the example. Similar, when we are hungry, thirst, when we drink, when we are hungry, we eat, when we start to eat possible food, then whatever, all the rest, same. Listening music and sexual pleasures and all the rest, whatever pleasure the people in the world are looking for, it's all same. Some sort of pleasure that people are looking for, so same. It's all like this. Another suffering stopped, another suffering began. So after the first spoon of food, hunger stopped from great, but discomfort in stomach started from small. I like that. So more and more you eat, and the discomfort increases. Beginning, very hungry, the food you find food very very desirable, very much appetite, very desirable. But then after some time, after keep on eating, then I later didn't want to eat it. Loses the interest, the attachment. The latter keep on eating it. Latter then lost interest. The kind of how to say tired, no tired. What is it called? Bored. Lost interest, bored. So like that. So so you don't have the same feeling. What you have at the beginning, you don't have at the end. And after having eaten, so like that, bored. No interest, no no interest, no attachment. So even the test, beginning you find very desirable taste. Afterwards, eating. Afterwards, even the taste salty, salty or something. Even the taste, kind of get bored. Even the taste you don't enjoy. So, so anyway, so begin with another suffering stopped. Suffering, hunger stopped from great, and discomfort started from small. After having eaten the first spoon of food, but we don't notice. Smell though getting into water. So like that. So everything like that. Whole entire samsara pleasure is like that. So only nature of suffering. So another suffering stopped, another suffering began. So for that feeling, then you call as pleasure. You call your mind as you are introduced by somebody, or however your mind merely input pleasure and then appeared pleasure. But when it appeared, right after mere invitation, when the pleasure appeared, totally in the hallucination, real pleasure from its own side, not labeled by not only merely labeled by the mind, but not labeled by the mind at all. So that's completely contradictory to the reality, how it happened. The pleasure is labeled by your mind. If you didn't label, you don't see pleasure. So here, instead of appearing merely labeled by the mind, totally appearing pleasure existing from its own side. Real pleasure. So total hallucination. Hallucination, illusion. I dream. Then, after that, then attachment rises, clinging to that pleasure. Like that, desire, some the attachment, cause of samsara, the attachment rises to that pleasure. Like that. Then that causes samsara, that causes lam-rim. Like that. Lam-rim suffering. So like that. So that's the example. Like that, all the suffering of the pleasure of samsara, like that. So it is a very, 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 very sad thing. When you analyze like that, if you analyze, study, if you analyze, if you meditate, if you do scientifically checking, scientific meditation, analytical meditation, with wisdom checking, it's like that. Totally, completely cheating oneself, deceiving oneself, the reality, and like that. You see, what appears to you, what you believe, the whole thing completely deceive oneself. So like that. So very, very. so sad. This is life, except the Dharma practitioners, meditators, who have realization or renunciation of samsara. Otherwise, all the human beings, and then totally 100% believing the hallucination or all this as real, as true, and cheat yourself. Your concept, you cheat yourself completely. There is no God, or there is no other being cheating you. Your concept cheating you. So therefore, that's why learning Dharma, Buddha's teaching, so important. Whether you practice not, but to learn Dharma, the Buddha's teaching, so even this point. Then there are many other points that clears up. Even you are not practicing, but learning as much as possible, it clears up many wrong concepts. Many wrong concepts you come to recognize. That brings you so much in suffering. You, yourself, and others, and the world. So what is that? Yeah. Yeah. So there's yeah, we do next meditation. Yeah. So the Buddha taught the essence like this. So since we desire happiness, we do not desire suffering, then what we should do, as what the Buddha do not commit any unwholesome action and engage in perfect wholesome action, and subdue one's mind. This is teaching Buddha. So one of my Guruji, the Tabja Gita Sensei mentioned containing Four Noble Truths, fundamental teaching Buddhism. Four Noble Truths: true suffering, true cause of suffering, true cessation of suffering, true path. So I think subduing one's mind, this is teaching Buddha, then true cessation of suffering. Contact that. Yeah, there was and there is.
illusion, a drop of a dew, or a bubble.
So now Monday Tamja Siba English.
Through these merits, the sentient beings attain the reservoir sea, subdue the flow of force, and be delivered from suffering's ocean, perturbed by the waves of aging, sickness, and death.
Yeah,
Short and
who led the Heart Sutras? Sanskrit. Yeah, can you chant Heart Sutra in Sanskrit? Huh? Okay. Whoever is.
So now we decide Heart Sutra, and now April will recite it in Sanskrit and offer to Rinpoche. So we are at page 76. Okay, the meaning is in English. You can look at this page 76. So meanwhile, April will.
But if you know, meditate. The main thing is meditate. Of course, even reciting the Buddha's teaching has incredible unbelievable purification, purifying obscuration collected from beginningless birth, and unbelievable merit collected, and makes preparation our mind to realize the emptiness. To realize the emptiness, to achieve liberation, to achieve ultimate happiness, liberation from samsara. So even just repeating reciting the words. If you don't know what he is saying, it has great benefit. It makes to be reborn, human being next life, to be Dharma. But if you meditate, if you're able to meditate, then that's the main purpose, to make to realize the emptiness as quick as possible.
एकस्मिन् समये भगवान् राजगृहे विहरति स्म कृत्रकुटे पर्वते महता भिक्षुसङ्घेन सार्धं महता जपोधिसत्त्वसङ्घेन तेन खलु समयेन भगवान् गम्भीरावसम्बोध नाम समाधिं समापन्नः तेन च समयेनार्यावलोकितेश्वरो बोधिसत्त्वो महासत्त्वो गम्भीरायां प्रज्ञापारमितायां चर्यां चर्तुमानन् एवं व्यवलोकयसि पञ्चस्कन्धास्तांश स्वभावशून्यं व्यवलोकयति अथायुष्मान् शारिपुत्रो बुद्धानुभावेनार्यावलोकितेश्वरम् बोधिसत्त्वं महासत्त्वमेतदोच्यत यः कश्चित् कुलपुत्रो गम्भीरायां प्रज्ञा पारमितायां चर्यां चर्तुकासा कथं शिक्षितः एवमुक्त आर्यावलोकितेश्वरो बोधिसत्त्वो महासत्त्वो आयुष्मतम् चारिपुत्रमेतदबोध्यत यः कश्चित् हारिपुत्र कुलपुत्रो वा कुलदुहिता गम्भीरायां प्रज्ञापारमितायां चर्यां चर्तुकामस्तेनैवं व्यवलोकयितव्यम् पञ्चस्कन्धास्थांश स्वभावशून्यां समनुपश्यति स्म रूपं शून्यता शून्यतैव रूपम् रूपानां पृथक् शून्यता शून्यतायां पृथक् रूपम् यद् रूपं यावनं जरामरणं न जरामरणक्षयः न दुःखसमुदयनिरोधमार्गा न ज्ञानं न प्राप्तिर्न प्राप्तिः तस्मात् शारिपुत्र अप्राप्ति हेन बोधिसत्त्वानां प्रज्ञापारमिताश्रित्य चित्तावरणानास्तित्वात् तत्रस्थो विपर्यासातिक्रान्तो न प्रत्यवस्थिता सर्वबुद्धा प्रज्ञापारमितामाश्रितयानुत्तरम् सम्यक् सम्बोधिमभि सम्बुद्धा तस्माद्ज्ञातव्यः प्रज्ञापारमिता महामन्त्रो महाविद्या मन्त्रो उत्तरमन्त्रो सममन्त्रः सत्यममन्त्रः सत्यममित्यत्वात् प्रज्ञापारमिताय तद्यथा गते पारगते पारसंगते एवं शारिपुत्र गम्भीराया प्रज्ञा पारमिताय खलु भगवान् तस्मात् समर्थेर्व्युत्थायाव लोकितेश्वरस्य बोधिसत्त्वस्य महासत्त्वस्य साधुकारमतात् साधु कुलपुत्र एवमेतत् कुलपुत्र एवमेतत् कुलवीरायां प्रज्ञा पारमितायां चर्यं चर्तव्यं यथा त्वया निर्दिष्टमनुमोदये सर्वतथागतैर्भक्ति सम्यक् सम्बुद्धै इदमोच्चत् भगवानानन्दमना आयुष्मान् शारीरिक आरावलोकितेश्वरस्य बोधिसत्त्व महासत्त्व सा च सर्वावती परिषत् सदैव मानुषा सुरगन्धर्वश्च लोको भगवतो आशिक्मभिनन्दन्ति प्रज्ञापारमिता हृदयसूत्रं समाप्तम् हृदयसूत्रं समाप्तम्
Thank you. No. Kala Jivan Jadamani, should the donate. Rivabola my budget. Aga Sama. Aga Samara, Chadara Samara. Tayatam Gadeka, the Paraga, the Parasanta. About Kunjos, so I get a ton of the Medina, Jenna Tawa, Tomorrow, Treasure the Chanting in the
Sachi Boti Chuchi Medo Dra Viragi Chi Mide Kempati Sangye Shindo Mide Uwari Roko Nanda Shimba Chuba Sho Jesu Lama Dhamma Yenagi Shoku Kala Rense Chuchi Chika Sampe
Jezimala,
Shakye Shapa Abdu So Ida Guru Rana Mandala Kampiya Kayami
Nameme Zavia de Jere, Zutime, Jimbe, Ombo, Jambe, Andova, Malu, Jamde, Savanda, Ganjen, Gabe, Tuje, Zongawa, Rosa, Javi, Jala, so. We request Lama Tsongkhapa the essence, the gradual path to enlightenment, to actualize. To be able to see the Guru in Buddha, to change to have aversion to the samsara, to change that attachment to something, and to take the responsibility. The liberating the mother sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering. To actualize the common and uncommon part, the Mahamudra, the unified part, part of unification, the Mahamudra, and achieve sublime realization of the Mahamudra the Mahamudra, the unified path, unified path, the Mahamudra. To achieve that, and may my body and your holy body, may my speech and your holy speech, may my mind, your holy mind, become oneness. O Lama Sanje Suya Tongayada Nego Lai Shenpa Yalombayada Mai Duguyan Duwe Gujen Lama Tumo Dai Tumo Yamai Pasun Jua Cha Jaya Chimboy Cho Nyu Du Tu Bai Jin Jiva Pa Ji Jie Gu Dan Da Gil Pa Ji Jie Song Dan Da Gil Pa Ji Jie Tu Dan Da Gil Te Ye Me Ji Tu Ye Ji In Ji then please do the meditation which I explained. Start with yourself, suffering from beginningless rebirth, all that. General suffering of samsara and particular three lower realms. Numberless times from beginningless rebirth. So not sufficient taking refuge to the Buddha Dharma Sangha, only yourself to achieve liberation, free from this beginningless, the oceans of samsara suffering, yourself to achieve liberation, not sufficient. Now, numberless hell beings, hungry gods, animals, human beings, suras, asuras, it's really numberless sentient like yourself. Oh, experience suffering numberless times. General suffering, samsara, particular suffering. Lord, numberless times from beginningless rebirth. Remember that. So, with the compassion, taking refuge in Buddha Dhamma Sangha, numberless Buddhas to liberate numberless heavens from the ocean. Not only yourself, numberless heavens. Mother sent your mother sent them back. Oh, numberless. From oceans of samsara suffering, to free them from that. Numberless heavens, numberless hunger, numberless animals, numberless human beings, sura, asura, everyone, not even one insect left out. in the grass, only one tiny insect is not left out. Even one tiny insect in the ocean not left out. Here, everything. No one insect left out in the sky, on the trees. Not one even a person who are angry to you, criticize, blames you, not left out. Enemy, friend, stranger, that includes all sentiments. Not even one enemy is left out. Everything there. Buddha Dhamma Sangha, numberless Buddha Dhamma. So freedom from oceans of samsara, numberless helping, hunger goods, animals, human beings, surabhas, asura. So that includes your family members, not left out. So, not left out in the Washington where landslide, the mountain, whole mountain fell down, landslide, and how many people? So many houses, still they could not find. Said 1 month, whole mountain fall down, landslide, whole mountain fall down. So many human beings, so many houses, clubs, they could not find yet. It includes, when you take refuge, includes everyone not left out. Or those who are killed in the war, those who are killed in Syria, all those countries, all the people, all the middle people not involved in politics, all those who died, killed every day, all included here in the refuge. So you are relying with the Dhamma Sangha to free them. Liberation from oceans of samsara suffering. Every human being. That. So should know that, should remember that when you take behind the refuge. Any person you know who died is included here. You don't think you're doing nothing. Don't think you're doing nothing. Don't think that. Is here praying here. Even Rinpoche Bodhicitta. Then special after Bodhicitta comes. So must know that. Don't think I'm doing nothing for the world peace. No, don't think that's wrong. When you take refuge, mind refuge, and then afterwards the General Bodhicitta. That's incredible. So refuge might look like simple, but that's the fundamental puja. You need to puja for sick people who are business problems, whatever. But refuge is the basis. Strong refuge. Then puja can be strong refuge from the heart. Then it can affect. That. If the refuge is just between lips and then heart is something else, heart is selfish. Refuge between the lips, refuge bodhicitta between lips, then nothing. Then your puja is just a word. Like Tabragoda, playing Tabragoda. So, yeah, so continue. Sanji So should be. I didn't think that when the before the teaching, then the Lama does the virtual friend that during the merits of my explained teaching, then the disabled have to say during the merits of listening teaching and so forth. So that's well, so I'm not going to repeat, but tonight there's some Tibetans as but yeah, maybe should repeat, but I think it takes time. So yeah, so about bodhicitta. So yeah, so. Now, 3-time marriage collected by me, 3-time marriage collected by numberless sentiment, numberless Buddhas, food, all the marriage together. So did all this marriage, then the dollar pencil, in order to benefit for the chance of my guru beings. My guru beings means dollar means under the control of delusion karma. So without choice, without freedom at all, then they migrate all the time from beginningless rebirth. In the 6 realms, hell, hunger gods, animal, human beings, sura, asura, and the sapiens, all the one after another have been migrating and experience all the sufferings Israel and the next man that again reborn, again experience all the sufferings, all like that. So from beginning is about so now to liberate from the oceans of samsara suffering, the numberless dollars, the numberless helpings, hunger goes, animal, human beings, sura, beings. That's the first benefit. Second benefit, to bring everyone, dollar, all the dollars, bring everyone to the peerless happiness, sangye, elimination of all the obscurations, total realization, nothing more to develop. Sangye Kwang, to bring the state of Sangye Kwang, the state of omniscient mind. By myself. Then for that, myself, to, may I achieve full enlightenment. For that purpose, may I achieve full enlightenment of the state of omniscient mind. So yourself achieve. May I achieve the Sangye Kopang. Yeah. So then think, to listen the teaching, I think that general motivation of listen teaching for that, to achieve enlightenment percent. So please have tea.
Page 207 of your prayers. Continuously make offerings to the three jewels and receive the inspirations of the three jewels. To the Supreme Teacher, the precious Buddha. To the Supreme Refuge, the precious Dharma. To the Supreme Guides, the precious Sangha. To the Triple Gem, the objects of refuge, I make this offering. For about 10 minutes.
So yesterday or day before, I already told. He said the Guru is Buddha, this. So everybody that told her, my Guru says Buddha, but I'm not Buddha. Must must clarify. What are you? Okay. Thank you.